guest holds a Master of Science degree and has been researching and writing about women's health and nutritional medicine for over 35 years. Please welcome Lorna Vanderhaeghe. She's right here. And before the break, we have two women struggling with thinning hair and hair loss. And Lorna's here to talk about some of the reasons that women experience hair loss. And one of the things is hormonal changes.
Hormonal changes, especially thyroid, is associated with hair loss. We often see hair loss in women after they've had a baby, because when you have a baby, it's a very stressful time for the body, although it's joyous. And we end up with a blood loss as well. So you can also have low iron. And your thyroid can also become disrupted during pregnancy as well.
Right.
And then we also see hair loss in women in the years leading up to menopause. So we call those the perimenopausal years. Often women get heavy periods during that time, and they have lots of hormonal fluctuations, and they start losing their hair, and they can't figure out why.
The low thyroid is a big one.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. What's it called?
Okay, so low thyroid, we call it hypothyroidism, affects 20 to 25% of women in Canada.
Yeah.
Then we have about 10% of males that are affected, and a lot of men don't get diagnosed. Then we have a bigger group, about 30% walking around with low thyroid that have yet to be diagnosed.
Now, what are the symptoms? And by the way, the thyroid pretty much runs the body, right?
I call it the master conductor. So your thyroid tells all the other systems in the body what to do. So when you have low thyroid, you'll have things like depression. You feel like you're pushing yourself through the day. You have no energy.
It's pushing through mud.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It does.
You've got hair loss, particularly the kind of hair loss where you get on the top of your head, a third of your eyebrows thin out and disappear. You gain weight. You can't lose weight. You're freezing cold all the time. You've got no libido, like none. Infertility, recurring miscarriages, as well as things like the never-ending menopause, horrific hot flashes.
And you just can't. You hope the next day is going to be better, and it's the same old, same old. Some days are worse than others. So let's talk about the causes of low thyroid.
First off, in Canada, we don't get enough sunshine because we spend a lot of our year all wrapped up in warm clothes.
Sure.
And we need sunshine to make vitamin D3 on our skin. Our thyroid needs vitamin D. So if you're not taking vitamin D, you have to take a vitamin D supplement in Canada because we just don't get enough sunshine. The other reason is women don't eat enough protein.
Okay.
And you need protein for your thyroid because it contains an amino acid called tyrosine that is used by your thyroid to make thyroid hormone. So we should be eating a piece of protein about the size of the palm of our hand at breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
And we're not.
We need to ask our doctor for a blood test. It's the TSH blood test.
Yes. So the TSH stands for thyroid stimulating hormone test. So you get the test done. The range of normal is 0.5 to 5.5. And your doctor will not start prescribing medication to you until you're at the higher end, so 4.5, 5.5. But we know from science that if you start, if your TSH is around 2, you will start having symptoms. So that's when you start packing on the pounds, your hair's falling out, you've got no energy, and the doctor tells you your thyroid is fine. So it's really important to know the number so you can start to
monitor
help to support it.
Yeah. Now, we want to tell you to be sure to consult your healthcare professional for thyroid treatment options. You must do that. Let's talk about low iron can really cause a lot of hair loss. Sometimes when you brush your hair, sometimes a lot of hair comes out. And if it consistently does that, you need to talk to your doctor about it. You need to know.
Hair follicles, so the little holes on the top of your head, they are full of iron. And they have a name. It's called ferritin. And ferritin is your iron storage. So when your ferritin levels start to decline, your hair falls out, it goes gray faster, it gets crunchy and dry, it breaks easier. And so you need to have a ferritin test. Your ferritin should be around 70. If it's below 70, this could be the reason why your hair is falling out.
And let's talk about how we're going to increase our iron. We got a great table here, some great examples for everybody. And I know sometimes you don't worry about this stuff right now, but you'd be surprised how you will get into that category. More and more people are having thyroid problems. So let's take a look at what we got here. So you want to start right here? Okay.
Yes. Okay. So according to the latest Canadian study, we should be eating 20 milligrams of iron from our daily diet. Most of us are getting 8. And that's because we're not eating so much red meat and egg yolks, and you can't really get iron from vegetables very easily. So if we look at the best sources of iron, so we've got the red meat, the egg yolks. People are eating egg whites. They're not eating the yolk anymore.
Dr. Oz was here and he said you have to have the yolk.
You have to eat the yolk.
Yeah.
And then if you're vegetarian, then we have the baked beans, the blackstrap molasses, the lentils, raisins, and then iron supplements. And, look for an iron supplement that doesn't cause constipation. The reason why is it really takes a lot to build up your iron stores. And things like Iron Smart, for example, will raise your ferritin quickly.
And what's this thyroid?
Thyroid Smart. So if you have the symptoms of low thyroid, but you can't get medication yet, this is a Health Canada licensed formula called Thyroid Smart for the support of low thyroid. And it'll bring your thyroid levels back up. Your hair stops falling out. You get some energy back. And
how often do you take that?
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, breakfast time.
Make sure your healthcare professional knows about that.
Yes.
Thanks to Lorna. Everyone is going to go home with a selection of her products. There you go. We do have to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Stay